How's that sound? Am I loud enough? This is the hypocrite's hit list. I barely hear that. Protest against the fallout, the nuclear wind that blows. Instead you spend your time watching amusing videos. If knowledge is power, the internet could free mankind instead of stupid cartoons seen 3 million times. Upgraded routers download content faster so you can see more celebrity gossip disasters. Ignore the climate change, the floods and the oil slicks. Mining heavy metal so that you can double click on cats with captions. Cats with captions, 9/11 lizard people, alien abductions. Cats with captions, cats with captions. No content like documents after redaction. No, I don't mean to come across as all superior just because I get emails on the war in Syria. But did you realise your government was acting so nefarious? Or were you busy typing, "What's this man?" And it's hilarious. Years of distraction, face plus screen plus glue. Movies of your children posted up on YouTube. Took your eye off the ball, and now it's getting too late. The very same children live in a police state with cats with captions. Cats with captions, the vacuous and fast prove the ultimate distraction. Cats with captions, cats with captions. Put your brain in a cast, put your mind in traction. Playing Angry Birds until 12:10, or else peruse material labeled top shelf. Smut and titillation till your mind begins to fade. More cash spent on pornography than on foreign aid. A nation of could-have-beens, all numbered sequential. A stunted generation of wasted potential. Hooked on trivia, a new breed of couch potato. All logged onto Facebook, writing LMA. Oh, cats with captions, cats with captions. I think I've made it clear that I don't see the attraction of cats with captions. Fucking cats with captions. Click on something serious, damn it, and take action. Is that a bit quiet? Should I turn the music up a bit? Is it louder on this side of the... Yeah? There you go. Right, this one's about blanket surveillance. And how everyone's fine with like Alexa spying on them. Right. Fodder for the data hounds, gagged and bound, and tape marked on sale, date of birth and personal details. NSA, GCHQ, now that everyone's complicit. Google and Yahoo, you versus the state, wait for you to deviate societal norms. Telescreens from 1984 hit the floor on orders from the thought police, bursting through the door, this in perpetual peace. Who's listened? Read what's written. My words christened with a code and a file name. Conditioned, in transition. Imprisoned for your words, now your freedom's slain. Fight for the day to dogs. We're all fight for the day to dogs. Fight for the day to dogs. We'll all fight for the day to dogs. Fight for the day to dogs. Just fight for the day to dogs. Fight for the day to dogs. Fight for the day to hounds. Theatre in the round. Dictator, every mouse click is saved for later for analysis. People in paralysis. Save your data to a disk. Been electronically frisked. Marked classified. Keep the people pacified. Media that justifies agencies and spies. This erosion of our rights, the power and the fight for intelligence and insight. Who's listened? Read what's written. My words christened with a code and a file name. Conditioned by the system. Associated guilt to put you in the frame. Fight for the day to dogs. We're all fight for the day to dogs. Fight for the day to dogs. We'll just fight for the day to dogs. Fight for the day to dogs. We'll all fight for the day to dogs. Fight for the day to dogs. Right, if anyone from GCHQ is listening tonight via a cracked phone or something, then we'll have a message for you. Fuck off.
Yeah!
Fight for the day to dogs, wheels and cogs. Your words defect, your cognition is suspect. A digital trail, words like slime from a snail. Been incriminated by the content of your emails. You've been tracked since birth. A thought that you had on the 9th of the 1st. You say you've nothing to hide, but you'll end up on trial on the day they decide that dissent is a crime. Who's listened? Read what's written. My words christened with a code and a file name. Conditioned in transition. In prison for your words, now your freedom's slain. Respect to Edward Snowden, for revelation of the road we're on. For the demons that he's woken, and for the words that he's spoken, recording and storing, the words that are pouring from keys while assuring us all that they're above the law. No sense in protesting your innocence. 9/11 governance and blanket surveillance. Your good name blackened, numbers and patterns. Let's all sit back and let autocracy happen. The evidence stacking up, patrol the planet. This population's not a code that needs cracking. Collect it all, store it all, sift it all. Vindicate the vigilance with epithets of war. Collect it all, store it all, know it all. Haven't seen the state control since the fall of the Berlin Wall. We're in the line of sight. All our messages in black and white. Every day, thousands of terabytes under the spotlight. We're in the line of sight. Thank you. I'm going to do one funny one, one serious one. So that's a funny one about state surveillance. And now we've got a serious one about advertising. It's called godespair.com. Please don't recite adverts at me. There's a reason I binned my TV. You're not a meerkat, I'm not loving it. I'm trying to get away from this marketing shit. Unplug my TV, throw it out the door. Taglines, catchphrases still pour from the mouths of colleagues, friends and acquaintances, unable to concoct a sentence that doesn't rely on a marketer's slang, that hits me in the guts like a hunger pang. When there are many words to choose from, why use words that drop like bombs from the marketing departments of huge firms, leaving scars, pock marks and burns in the very fabric of your human soul as a plastic culture takes its toll? You're not a billboard, you're not on the staff, so to do the work for them seems daft. Given the choice, you wouldn't work for free, so don't recite adverts at me. Yes! Ooh, this is a new one. Woo! Oh, thank you. I was still putting this together last week, so some of the strings might not be in the right place. This is called Lear in the Storm, and it's about King Lear. Lear in the storm, I was born to the sublime, divine right of kings, now it clings to my frail form. Worn up the crown, walking down to the beach at dawn. I am Lear in the storm. In the storm, I was born to the sublime, divine right of kings, now it clings to my frail form. Worn up the crown, walking down to the beach at dawn. I am Lear in the storm, forlorn but steadfast, back to the bloodbath. Don't think I can remember when I went to bed last, blasting out the minced oaths, not sure who to curse most. No worse for this excursion in the rain on the south coast. Kept secrets, betrayal and allegiance, frail in the downpour, events play out in sequence, appearance deceiving, arriving, I'm leaving. Armies are fighting and now Albion is grieving, believing divine rule, heaving and brutal, soaking up the power in the rain with my truthful fool. A day older, an anger that smoulders, blind man walking, Gloucester floats from the cliffs of Dover. Over sea, over land, nations hand in hand, march around machinations I don't understand. Planted at the shore, I deplore all these lost hours. Kneel on the floor, venerate this king of wildflowers. In the storm, I was born to the sublime, divine right of kings, now it clings to my frail form. One like the crown, walking down to the beach at dawn. I am Lear in the storm. In the storm, I was born to this sublime, divine right of kings, now it clings to my frail form. One like the crown, walking down to the beach at dawn. I am Lear in the storm, born aloft by the hemlock, the nettles on the furrow weeds. I decree that life is made up not of thoughts but deeds. Seeds grow, life slows to a steady crawl, grown tall as the sunweed that sustains us all. In season, a rumour of treason. Try to humour a king who is devoid of reason. I wend my way down as the path descends, forever heeding the message that the thunder sends. Words are heard in the storm as the boughs bend, my dreams drown in this downpour as my rain ends. As my messenger rots in the stocks tonight, many tempers run hot from perceived slights, and your doors remain shut to me. The preaching of a blood-soaked beggar, his philosophy, mad as the best sea, tortuous treaties, rain on this bleak heath, wasn't how it's meant to be. Now I know the miseries, battered actions, prophecy, curse oppressive progeny, slaughtered daughters dead to me. In the storm, I was born to this sublime, divine right of kings, now it clings to my frail form. One like the crown, walking down to the beach at dawn. I am Lear in the storm. In the storm, I was born to this sublime, divine right of kings. Now it clings to my frail form. One like the crown, walking down to the beach at dawn. I am there in the storm. I can't hear that.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah.
Thank you. I had a choice. I could either preamble in that one and try and pre-see the whole of King Lear in 30 seconds flat. It was going to include lines such as, "Fuck off, Dad, you can't bring 100 knights and horses to the castle, that's excessive." Or I could just leave it to sink or swim, so I went with... please, anyone who's not read Lear, please go away and read it and come back next month and tell me how good that was, because large parts of that were straight out of the text. Right. This. I was Miller. Right. This song is about why I'm going deaf, and I can't. Every time you speak to me, I'm like, what? This is why. I'm at DEFCON 4. Oh, at DEFCON 4. At DEFCON 4. I'm at DEFCON 4. Oh, at DEFCON 4. At DEFCON 4. The curtain falls, always leave them wanting more. When I play a place around, paint falls off the walls. And some downloaded software, breaking the law. Keep turning up the dial up to DEFCON 4. So I'm deaf. Deaf is still deaf, it's to arrange all the pieces like a game of chess. I equalize the frequencies, aim to impress. So my Ibanez sound, give our bass lines a best. There's thunder in my headphones as my eardrums die. A sample backing track on which to philosophize. I might not make the charts, but at least I tried. And had cracked, packed the vacuum deep inside. So I hope you'll understand me if I fail to respond. This ringing in my ears just goes on and on and on. But no one said the bass addiction was wrong, so I just keep playing until my bass gets bombed. Loud, louder, louder, still loudest, with frequency vibration in your head and your chest, like peristalsis with the food you ingest. I beat to help recover those who workday stress. So this baseline and beats to get your teeth into. Till this song is like a pencil getting old and chewed. I petiate till late because there's nothing else to do. Cause it's payday and I'm waiting for my wages to come through. Cause everything costs everybody what you cash. Might not make this my career, but I'll give it a bash. At least it's something cheap to do, post-financial crash. Combining every influence from ambient to thrash. But I'm still not sure if I can write this shit anymore. Assembling these songs without knowing who they're for. Are they an outlet for me? Like sweat exposed pause, relate for someone else explaining why my life's a chore. 20 days a year is not enough to get away up here, so I don my headphones as my means of escape from here. They will not be digital, not analog, with tapes and gears. I'm still looping a beat, hoping that you'll be throwing shapes, not chairs. Yeah, still looping a beat, hoping you'll be throwing shapes. I'm at DEFCON 4, oh, at DEFCON 4, at DEFCON 4. I'm at DEFCON 4, oh, at DEFCON 4, at DEFCON 4. You've got to be kidding me, yanking my chain. You're taking the piss now, kindly refrain. Or writing down ideas, thoughts all in a train. Spreading the word, ultimately in vain. I'm voicing opinions on the way that we live. The nature of people, some taking, some give. Some spewing rubbish like water through a sieve. And some taking care who they choose to spend their time with. Move on this treadmill, cause it'll never stop. Keep consuming, purchasing cash crops. Give me half a chance to get out like a shot. I'll be on my way to where the beat's about to... So turn the sound up loud enough, like it was meant to be, to alleviate the age spiritual lobotomy. Ignore the pain's pandering and this false economy. I'm focused on their beats and if it helps them drop their knees. So instead of freaking out and going postal on your ass, instead you find me going home and smoking half my stash. But I better find a label soon, cause fashion changes fast. I started from the front, but at the finish I'll be last. A daily dialogue of truth, just present the facts. Not talking without making sense, like I've been smoking crack. Soft pads and spiky beats, cause opposites attract. I started from the front, but soon I'll be at the back. Now I've written all this down instead of trying to freestyle, cause making up rhymes on the fly might take a while. I'll make a lyrical cake that conceals a file. Batter out the hits like teeth not from a smile. I'm out. I was going to end that one there. I was going to get a sample of Street Fighter 2 for that one. So on the last note, you win. So we'll see if we can get that sorted for.
You've still got time to do a backflip.
I've been a few pints and I'll give it a crack. Right, this is another one. This is from a roll-down short story. It's called Lamb to the Slaughter. I can't hear that.
Firstly, how did you chip me right up?
Yeah, we took this up over there.
Feel the beats.
Yeah, that's not working to me quite. Blood force trauma. Blood runs like water. Who would have thought a life cut short like a lamb to the slaughter? Like a lamb to the slaughter, like a lamb to the slaughter, like a lamb to the slaughter. Now, Janet's took abuse from her husband for years and saw her home life through a veil. I think don't think I'm on the right place there. I can't hear that backing track. At least I fluffed it at the beginning. If I fluff it halfway through, I'll get done for. That's a bit better. Blood force trauma. Blood runs like water. Who would have thought a life cut short like a lamb to the slaughter? Like a lamb to the slaughter, like a lamb to the slaughter, like a lamb to the slaughter. Now, Janet's took abuse from her husband for years and saw her home life through a veil made of tears. A fractured relationship cracked beyond repair, but a tether only takes so much before it turns. Bob spoke with his fist, refused to understand that brutalizing women didn't make him a man. One day Janet lashed out with the first thing to hand, a frozen leg of lamb she was putting in the pan. Bob went down, hit his head upon the floor, stone cold, no pulse, and not breathing anymore. Janet suffered at his hands and felt no remorse, so she went back to preparing the main course. Had a little rosemary garden diaries, then picked up the phone and called for the police. Someone's attacked my husband, I think that he's deceased. Described the attack of blue jeans and a fleece. Cue the CSI with the blue flashing lights. Crime scene detectives dressed in black and white. Janet practiced her act, gave them the highlights. They conclude that her robber murdered Bob and took flight. Bob was an ex-copper. Janet was familiar with some of the men in policemen's regalia. She met with their wives for weekly games of billiards. She was beyond reproach in the community a pillar. You must be hungry, she said to her sergeant, and dinner is ready. You must all be starving, so please take a break from searching in the garden and have some of this lamb that I bought at the market. Blood force trauma. Blood runs like water. Who would have thought a life cut short like a lamb to the slaughter? Like a lamb to the slaughter, like a lamb to the slaughter, like a lamb to the slaughter. Now the bobbies hesitated, but it was dinner time, and the smell of the roast from the oven was sublime. So they all took a break and they queued up in a line. And while they chewed the meat, they talked about the crime. There's only one question, said Chief Inspector Gretton. That is to establish the type of murder weapon. A blunt metal instrument was brandished by the felon. A crowbar or a hammer is what said Bob to heaven. They searched for a crowbar in the garden on the ground. They searched for a hammer, but no hammer could be found. A mystery indeed, a puzzle that confounds. Did the killer take it with him when he scarpered southbound? They finished off the lamb between shifts under the lights. As he ate an officer, offered up his insight. I suspect that the implement is hiding in plain sight. The sergeant shrugged and he took another bite. Rosemary thyme glazed with wine or beer. Parsley, sage and onions, asparagus and spears. Roast for an hour till the juices run clear. How could murderer and weapon both completely disappear? Blood force trauma. Blood runs like water. Now who would have thought a life cut short like a lamb to the slaughter? Like a lamb to the slaughter, like a lamb to the slaughter, like a lamb to the slaughter.
Yeah!
Thank you. There you go, what it needed was more volume. Have we got time for one more?
Yes!
This one was inspired by hearing a friend of mine fairly recently say that Wu-Tang Clan, if you add up all the lyrics in the hip-hop stuff, they've used twice the vocabulary as the next nearest rap group. And I thought, right, we'll see about this. So this is my attempt to cram as many long words into one song as possible. And this one goes out to Keith Flint, wherever he is. Right. Spit like a camel, sing like a canary. I take the stage, my rhymes have twice the vocabulary. Bred to be wary, more references than libraries. Literary might have given my rivals a coronary. Fresh from the dairy, malnourished brings a noise to the yard. With the bones turned to phrase from this blazing bar. Leave you tired and feathered, so keep up your guard. Starring in this role until I'm in my graveyard. Blardy-dardy, we like to keep it arty. Picasso in prose, a reverent with a sharpie. Starkly depicted, shake up the hierarchy. Like Philip K. Dick, I'm seeing through a scanner darkly. Partially obscured with the smudges on the lens. Tenuous content spilling from our pen. Hot like cayenne peppers, the letters in this line will send you into paroxysms, streams of colloquialisms, artistic activism. I'm splitting light through a prism. A given that I'm doing this properly. On stage I am building my monopoly on rhymes and there's nobody stopping me. Well, not yet. I'm cropping on my imagery like I'm on Photoshop. Set the scene, never losing the plot. Ever controversial like the Irish backstop. A whistle-stop tour and I might drop. Stop and search, twist the dirt as I'm skirting the truth. Choose life, choose a job, choose wasting your youth. Or solve the mystery like a TV sleuth. I question convention till I'm long in the tooth. And I conclude that the views in the papers are fallacy. Perused by the huge, don't silent majority. Praising privileged villains and punishing poverty. On any moral compass I declare this hypocrisy. Anyway, I digress, I apologise. But there are times when I just can't help but analyse the reasons we do things. The changes of time brings, the Machiavellian manoeuvrings of modern kings. Played out day to day in the tabloids. Though the players are compassionless androids, and most of them as likeable as hemorrhoids. Fuck, that re-smog makes me pray for an asteroid to crash into this earth. Maybe worse, let the fires rain from the sky and nullify our collective pain of being governed by a crooked which is common. Criminals in suits each are marked with a hoof cloven. No love in them, this profiteering avarice. I won't forgive them, I refuse to accept this. Fuck, I've done it again. I'm done with the politics. MPs are lunatics and Brexiters and kind of this shit. I'm going to disengage and not let this eclipse what should be halcyon days, not an apocalypse. So add a little magic to this iambic cadence. Fling it in the oven, see it in the practice. Fling it in the oven, then liquidize it. Like Bake Off gone bad on acid. This how I write my scripts, the same shtick till I'm crossing the river Styx. Paid over my own tick, I lay down on my chips for the last time. Hanging the speeding fine, drinking the moonshine, crossing the incrossable line. A comical oracle sublime, improbable prodigy, preserved in turpentine. Sine wave, verbal rave as my signal sends. Forever trailblazing, setting the trends. Blasting out the assonance, on that you can depend. A lasting antagonist, and leaving no loose sense. Blending my ingredients, lyrically deviant. Impact immediate in performance, I'm effervescent. On the scent, on the trailer, some rhetorical gold. All told, I'm the poet who came in from the cold. Give it soul, no one finds it in my foothold. Analogy smolder, hey, welcome to my fold. I'm out. Thank you. That's it from me, so thank you very much for coming out.
Yeah!